And welcome back to Pickle Fieldhouse for your 4-12 VolState Pioneers taking on the Chattanooga State Tigers, who are 15-2 on the season. I am Samuel, alongside Kurt, and we have the starting lineups for your VolState Pioneers. Terrence Cross is starting, number 1. Number 10, Asa Hardaway. Number 21, Jalen Clemens. Number 22, Caden Paul. Number 24, Ivico Janovic, a.k.a. Z. And for the Chattanooga State Tigers, we have number 2, Keyshawn Delvin. Number 20, Christian Spencer. Number 21, Keyshawn Coiler. Number 24, Alec Howard. And number 32, Brandon Warthall. For the visiting Tigers, they come to this game 15-2 and 7-1 in conference play. They come in with 4 players averaging double figures a game. Might as well make it 5. They have number 20 Christian Spencer averaging 9.9 a game. So he may as well be averaging double, but they have leading scorer James Williams. He's a freshman guard, averaging 13.6 points a game on 55% shooting from the field.
That is impressive, 55% from the field.
Keyshawn Delvin coming in with 13.4 points a game, shooting 53% from the field. Morel Schramm, sophomore guard, averaging 12 points a game, shooting 53% from the field. And Kevin Sesbury, a guard, sophomore, averaging 12 points a game, shooting 51% from the field. So a very good shooting team based off stats-wise.
Very good shooting team, very good shooting team. However, as we've seen in the past, the VolState Pioneers are a very up-tempo energy team. They will try to make anything and everything happen when they have the ball. They're going to try to drive, and they're going to go for the basket. So we'll see. 2 different styles. You have a more driving team versus more of a 3-point attempt team. And here we go. We're getting ready for tip-off. Z is getting ready to tip off for the Pioneers, and 32 Wharton is tipping off for the Tigers. And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, referee, game is on, and it's the Tigers' ball. You have, for the Tigers, taking it up the court. It was number 24, Alec Howard, who passed it off to number 30. Never mind, loose ball now. It's Tigers made it. Good layup by number 20, Christian Spencer, for the Tigers. You know, I remember a quote before the Tennessee-Kentucky game this past Saturday. The shooting guard is the heart of a team. And that's what Christian Spencer is. He is a shooting guard for the Tigers.
Christian Spencer is a freshman guard averaging, like I said, 10 points almost even a game.
There's a shot missed by T.J. Cross, rebounded by Chattanooga State. And it's Coyle with the ball. He passed it over to the corner, and it is a 3 missed by the Chattanooga State, and it is picked up again by Spencer, who puts it back. Christian Spencer now with 2 on the day, with 2 made baskets on the day, and now the Pioneers taking it up. They're getting down there now, and it looks like it's a travel. They're calling that on Caden Paul. And it's the Tigers' ball now. They're moving it up, passing it around, looking for any way they can get in to the Pioneer defense. Spencer for 3, and it's missed. And it's Coiler from 3. He misses. It's rebound by the Pioneers. It's being taken up there by Jalen Clemens. Clemens looking around, seeing if anybody can open. Help him out here. Time to keep passing it over to Caden Paul. Paul now driving, bounces the ball off of the chest of a Tiger, and they pick it back up, and it is now in the hands of number 24, Howard, from the Tigers, who pass it over to Coiler in the corner, who now drives. Pass it over to Spencer again. And back in the hands of Delvin. Delvin from mid-range. He misses. It's rebounded by TJ Cross. And it's deflected. Pass from Cross deflected. It's a 3-on-1. And for 3, the Tigers, they make it.
We're going to get a timeout here from Coach Key and the Pioneers to stop the bleeding.
8-0 start for the Tigers. This is not looking good so far for the Pioneers. This is a 30-second timeout.
As I saw Chattanooga State just get out to a very hot start. It was Christian Spencer with 2 quick buckets, a shooting guard coming in at 6'2", from Memphis, Tennessee, Whitehaven High School. As now we have substitutions already here from the Pioneers. Cooper Harris checking into the game alongside Kyle Wesley. See how this new lineup shapes out for the Pioneers.
And we have, there's a loose ball now. And it's picked back up by the Pioneers. It was Kyle Wesley. He throws a deep pass to Z, who then throws it back to TJ Cross. Cross over to Clemens. Clemens for 2, and he makes it bounce off the rim, but it's no good. And it's picked up by Chattanooga State. Tigers taking it down the court for 3. Bounces off the rim, rebounded by TJ Cross. There's a stoppage of play. Trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what caused the stoppage of play.
As it was a technical foul. We never really got an official call up here as Jalen Clemens took a free throw, didn't get it to go though, but I was also trying to figure out what the foul was on.
No hand signals, no nothing, just a whistle blow and just talking. Not even anything over the PA system. Pioneers are passing the ball in. There's Kyle Wesley passing it in. Passes up to TJ Cross. Cross now driving. He's surrounded by 3 Tigers. Passes over to Z, who manages to keep it, and he puts it up there for 2, and he makes it bounce back in. It went in, out, and then back in.
Z opens up the scoring for the Pioneers tonight.
That breaks the goose egg.
Number 2, Keyshawn Delvin was hollering for the ball in the corner.
There's a 3 attempt by Sean Delvin, but I believe there was a foul call. Foul called before he could get the shot off. And Pioneer ball. Wesley passing in. He passes it over to Cooper Harris, who is in. And he passes it back over to Clemens. Clemens now passes it over to Wesley. Wesley went up for 2, but he is fouled as he appears to go for a... As he appeared to try to take it to the rim. He is fouled. Pass number 1, James Williams. That is his first. Team first. And the foul is on number 1, James Williams for the Tigers. And we will see Kyle Wesley go to the free throw line. And there's the shot, and he makes the first free throw.
Kyle Wesley, freshman coming in at 6'5", 170 from Nashville, Tennessee, from Lead Academy.
And in and out by Wesley on the second attempt. So Wesley is 50% on his 3 throws, and there's a 3 for the Tigers, and it's rebounded by TJ Cross, and immediately after he had the rebound, 24, Alec Howard immediately grabbed in. We have a stoppage of play. It's going to be a throw-in by the Pioneers. Kyle Wesley again to throw in. He chucks it deep down to Jalen Clemens. Clemens kicks it over to TJ Cross. Cross for 3, and it bounces off the rim, and it's put back up there by Clemens, and it's good. Take it a minute by the scoreboard.
We get a foul on the floor.
Wait, did that not go in? Did that not go in by Clemens?
No clue.
It looked like it went in to me.
in.
What is this?
I don't know if they updated the scoreboard or not, as Kyle Wesley picks up his first foul of the contest. Keyshawn Devlin for the visiting Chattanooga State Tigers comes into this game shooting 51% from three-pointers, from three-point range, as he's taken his good handful of three-pointers so far. We're not even 5 minutes into this one.
And there we go. The scoreboard was updated. Tigers are leading by 3, 8-5. I knew I was not crazy. I knew I saw that ball go through the net. And the Tigers have the ball now. It's in, whoa. Kyle Wesley's playing some really good defense today. But however, the ball is in the hands of James Williams, now who passes it back over to Keyshawn Devlin. And now he passes it back to Williams for 3, and it's missed and rebounded by Clemens. Clemens now taking it down the court. He passes it, and the pass is broken up by James Williams of the Tigers, and the ball goes out of bounds off of him.
The Pioneers' defensive strategy so far to start the game is zone defense and kind of just using that extra man in the center as trying to force pressure and force the Tigers to make bad reads.
Clemens passed to T.J. Cross. Cross passed over to Kyle Wesley, but however, there's a stoppage of play. Looks like there's a foul called on number 20. It's on Christian Spencer. And it's T.J. Cross to pass it in for the Pioneers. Cross looking, he finds Wesley, but it looked like they saying T.J. Cross stepped out as he was passing. Couldn't see the signal, but I saw they pointed at T.J. It is Tigers' ball. There we go. Pass over to the corner for 3, and Tigers. It is no good. And
Good effort.
Good effort by T.J. Cross to keep him going out of bounds and tap it over to Cooper Harris to get the possession for the Pioneers. Jaden Clemens with the ball at the top of the key. Passes over to Harris. Harris now looking. Passes over to Z. Z still at the top of the key. Passes over to Clemens. Clemens. Good screen by Z. Clemens driving. Puts it up from mid-range, and it is good.
Tough basket for Jalen Clemens.
I mean,
Tough basket.
He had 3 people jumping at him. It's a hard basket to make, but Tigers ball. And that is
Almost put back on.
missed dunk by Spencer. It just rolled off his hand, down his arm, onto the floor.
They're going to get Z for the foul there. Coach Key trying to argue that was an over the back by Christian Spencer, who came crashing the boards to get the putback dunk. But they're going to get Z on the foul.
And Spencer now.
First free throw was no good.
I mean, not Spencer, that is Leo Swaby?
Leonel Swaby, a freshman center, averaging 5.4 points a game so far this year. Swaby, a freshman from Miami, Florida.
And it appears he missed both free throws, and now the Pioneers are down by 1. Kyle Wesley with the ball for the Pioneers. He's looking. He's trying to direct some traffic. Gets people to come toward him. He passes it to Z, who hands it off to Wesley, and he goes up for a dunk. It's blocked, and then it goes back in. Wesley looked like he was going for a dunk, almost had it. It was swatted, and it just bounced off the backboard, goes back in.
Keyshawn Devlin answered the three-pointer, and like I said, coming in shooting over 50% on the year.
And now the ball's in the hands of T.J. Cross. Cross looking, finds Z, passes over to Z. Z looking for anybody, passes it back to Cross. Cross going, driving in, back out, pass to Wesley. Wesley went for a 3, faked out, driving in. Ball gets, there's going to be a reach-in foul called. And that is on Christian Spencer.
Theme so far for the Pioneers on defense is just being aggressive and just being fast-paced, eccentric.
And speaking of Christian Spencer, he has been subbed out. He already had 3 fouls. And there's Wesley for 3. It bounces off the rim, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. And there's looks like they're going to call a reach-in on Cross.
I believe, according to the ref, they're going to get Jalen Clemens with it instead.
Oh, Clemens, really? I think I only saw the one, didn't see the two. And it's Tigers ball. James Williams with it. Passes it over to 35. Lucas Brown, we're seeing his action. He was the one that was substituted in for Spencer. And there's Alec Howard. Howard. Pass it over to the corner. That was Williams with a shot attempt. He was driving in, but I believe he was fouled.
Trying to wait and hear from the scores table who that foul's on. Z. Z's second foul so far.
It's really hard to tell who the fouls are on whenever there's a pile of bodies and then there's a sudden whistle blow. The refs have better eyes than us because they're closer to the action.
Isaiah Perry about to check into the game, and he will.
And James Williams with his first free throw attempt, it's good.
Perry checking in for Z. Z, like I said, already got 2 quick fouls here, not even halfway through the first half.
We might see a lot of fouls out today. There have been a lot of fouls called on both teams. And Williams with his second free throw, and it is no good and rebounded by the Pioneers. Jalen Clemens now bringing it up for the Pioneers.
Pioneers have found themselves still in this game due to missed free throws.
And comes to Cross. TJ Cross for 2, and he is good. That is a nice layup. And it's the Tigers' ball in the hands of Williams. Williams for 3. My bad, that was Keyshawn Delvin. Delvin for 3, and he is good, but there was a whistle blown. Was he fouled?
He was fouled on the shot, and that was great closeout defense from Jalen Clemens. I don't even think Clemens even got him on the way up. I think it was when Delvin was coming down. Clemens just got in his landing spot, and that's what caused the ref to blow his whistle there.
I believe that was Clemens' second foul.
Like you said earlier, foul trouble going to be a problem in this one.
Keyshawn Delvin made his free throw attempt. It is a 5-point lead for the Tigers, 16-11 with 13 left in the first.
On the floor for the Pioneers is Ivy Lowry, Kyle Wesley, Cooper Harris, TJ Cross, and Isaiah Perry.
And there's Harris for 3, and it rebounds out of the rim. Swatted back over. Harris has the ball again. He's driving, and he kicks out to TJ Cross. TJ Cross for 3, and it's good!
Great play by Isaiah Perry to keep that possession alive.
Living and dying by the 3, but however, it's working right now for the Pioneers. And loose ball.
Good effort from Cooper Harris. And that's who you not want to leave open.
Keyshawn Delvin again for 3.
Keyshawn Delvin is on fire from 3-point tonight.
Pioneers ball. Look at this. Kyle Wesley taking it up. He's double teamed. He's passing it over inside to Cross, but it bounces off Cross's hand. And it's a one-on-one. And there's obviously a foul.
Good foul by Kyle Wesley there. If you're going to foul in that situation, you got to make sure he doesn't even get the shot up.
Yeah. And I think that is his second foul. The team has 7 total fouls right now. This is going to be a game of fouls, but here's James Williams for his free throw attempts. How has he done on the day? Has he taken any today? We've had a lot of free throws so far.
As already, the Tigers already in the bonus, not even 10 minutes into this one.
James Williams with his first free throw of this series.
Asa Hardyway checking into the game. Hardyway had 24 in his last contest against Walter State.
Also, Adiang's in here. And James Williams is perfect. Isaiah Perry's also in here for the Pioneers. Asa Hardyway is in. He passes over to Lowry. Lowry looking, passes over to TJ Cross. Cross for 3 again. He made it earlier, and it's almost rebounded by Hardyway, but it looks like he is fouled when he went up there to get that. I guess not. These refs were calling contact earlier, but I guess they're not calling it now. Tigers ball. Is 24 Alec Howard. He's at the top of the key. He's double teamed by 2 Pioneers, and it passes over to the corner. That was Sean Delvin for 3. He missed it, and it's put back up there by number 30 for the Tigers, Ronald Swaby. And Hardyway with the ball. Passes over to Lowry. Lowry passed it back over to Hardyway. Hardyway for 3, deep for 3, and it rebounds all the way to the Tigers. Rebound by the Tigers. Pass from, no look pass from James Williams. Bounces off the face of Lucas Brown. Goes out of bounds.
Keyshawn Delvin will finally get his first seat of the game as it's number 23, Breland Price, checking in the game for him.
Hardyway with the ball. Looking. Pass over to Adiang. Adiang trying to find anything. Double team. Passes back over to Hardyway. Hardyway's now driving. Looking. Passes back to Paul. Paul passes to Adiang. Excuse me. Adiang driving, and he's blocked. He is blocked by Lionel Swaby. And there's a foul on the Tigers, and Adiang will go to the free throw line. However, I heard from the PA system that was not on Lionel Swaby. Adiang with his first free throw, and it is good. Score as we sit with 11-11 in free throws. The Tigers 23, your VolState Pioneers 15.
Belzwaka Dang, a sophomore, 6'3" from Gallatin.
Adang is perfect on his free throws. And now the Tigers have the ball. There's Alec Howard. He passes in to 35. Lucas Brown, who passed it back over to James Williams, who's deep in the corner. Passes it back over to number 30. For the Tigers, he shoots up and it's rebounded by the Lucas Brown and the Tigers. He loses it, and it's TJ Cross who saves it for the Pioneers. He passes over to Adang. Adang passes it back over to number 11, Lowry, who passes it over to Paul. And Adang for 3, rebounded by Lucas Brown of the Tigers. And the Tigers now have the ball. And there is, looks like they're going to call foul on Isaiah Perry.
Kylon Benton Hamilton checks into the game for the Pioneers, sophomore from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Blackman High School.
And it looks like for number 30, Lionel Swaby missed his free throw attempt, and it's rebounded by the Pioneers. And there you go, you got Lowry who tried to put it up there, but he appeared to be fouled on the shot.
It was a tough angle at the basket for Lowry. Almost got it to go just off to the right a little bit.
Lowry is going to shoot some free throws here. Eight fouls for the Pioneers to 5 for the Tigers. This is not the start that you want when it comes to fouls, but Lowry made one, made the first of his 2 free throw attempts. And he made the second of his free throw attempts. And now it is the Tigers' ball. And we have James Williams passing over to the 5. Ebora for the Tigers who passed it over to the corner. And there's a free for the Tigers, and that is good. And it is 26-18 as we're counting down with 9 minutes remaining. And that was Brenton Hamilton for 3. He missed it. It's the Tigers' ball now. Hamilton is guarding. And there's a foul called. Looks like it might call it on Lowry. Yep. Called it on Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. And it is Lucas Brown shooting his free throw attempts.
Lucas Brown is not the standard guard, coming in at 6'9", freshman from Chattanooga, Tennessee, from Red Bank High School.
He has made his first of 2 free throw attempts.
As the referee talking to the scores table right now as we're awaiting the second free throw.
And the second free throw is good. Pioneer ball. Lowry passes it to Ading. Ading taking it up for the Pioneers. He passes it over to TJ Cross. TJ, who threw it into Paul. Paul looking fouled, obviously. He was completely surrounded. That didn't look like a travel to me. It looked like he went to dribble and the ball got slapped. But apparently the refs see it differently. It's a travel. And it's Tiger ball. And now Brown with the ball mid-range. And rebounded by Paul. Paul for the Pioneers. Pass it over to Hamilton. Hamilton passes it over to Lowry, who goes up for the shot and gets some contact on the way up.
I thought maybe Isaiah Perry had knocked it off the back of one of the Tigers, but they're going to say went off Perry and will stay with the Chattanooga State Tigers.
Ty Bryant coming in for the Pioneers. The Tigers, it's Lucas Brown with the ball. He passed it down to number 23 for the Tigers. And it's rebounded by Paul for the Pioneers. Pass it over to TJ Cross. TJ Cross loses the ball and it goes out of bounds. Look like that. Looks like Cross is trying to make his point with the ref, saying it looked like it went off Brown's leg, but it's still Tigers ball. And there's number 5 for the Tigers for 3. And it's rebounded by the Tigers. Tigers passing it around, trying to get it away from the Pioneers. Good 3 by James Williams for the Tigers. And the Pioneers are having the ball come up now. It's TJ Cross. TJ Cross. Oh, that's not TJ Cross. I just saw the one. That is Asa Hardaway. Hardaway has it. He's going up for 3. For 3 from mid-range. And he sinks it. And now it's the Tigers' ball again. Pass through the legs of Hardaway. Hardaway, yeah. And rebound by Lucas Brown, who tries to go up there, but there's a stops the play. Foul on 23, Adier. And Lucas Brown goes for free throws now.
Almost shocked of no timeout has been called from Coach Key to settle his players down after we got a timeout within the first couple minutes.
And that one goes in and out for Brown. And that one almost rings out and goes in. And now, Hardaway with the ball, passes over to Brant. Brant to Adieng. Adieng goes for 2 with a nice floating mid-range and a Euro step, and he rebounded it, got it back, and put up another shot. It went all the way around the rim, but still no good. With 7:45 left, Tigers lead 32-19. 10 fouls for the Pioneers to 6 for the Tigers. A lot of fouls. Adine for free throws. He made the first one. He's gearing up for a second one. He puts it up there, and it's good. He is 100% on that set of free throws. And the Pioneers are back on defense. You have Miles Mora, with the ball for the Tigers. He's driving, puts it up there for mid-range, and it is no good. Rebounded by Paul for the Pioneers, and he passes it up to Brenton Hamilton. Who passes it over to Brenton. And it's put back up by Hardyway, and it's good! Ty Bryant went for a mid-range shot. It was no good. It went over the rim, and Hardyway came flying out of nowhere, knocks the ball back up for a putback, and he is fouled when he goes to do that, and he is going to the line for free throws.
Good play by Hardyway to just find himself and put himself in the right place at the right time as he makes his free throw to convert on the three-point play.
After that, just amazing spectacle. It is a 32-24 lead for Chattanooga State, who have the ball. They're already there. They're trying to find a passing lane. It's James Williams right now who passes it back over to Miles Avora. Avora passes it inside, and there's a charge.
Beljwaka Dang taking the charge.
From Brandon Wharton.
On the floor for your Pioneers, it's Isaiah Perry, Asa Hardyway, Ty Bryant, Kylon Benton Hamilton, and Beljwaka Dang, the five on the floor for VolState.
And pass in to Bryant. Bryant taking the ball down, passes it to Adieng. Adieng. Who passes back to Bryant. Bryant looking, driving, loses the ball, almost a backcourt violation. And good screen pass over to Paul. Paul driving, surrounded, passes it over to Hamilton, passes it over to Hardyway. Hardyway for three, it is no good. Rebounded by Brenton Hamilton. Brenton Hamilton doesn't get it, but he's fouled. Hamilton threw it up there for a layup, but gets fouled after trying to do so. And he goes to the line for free throws.
Past couple of games, we've seen a lot of Caden Paul's hustle and leaving everything out on the floor. It's been the theme for him this season.
Hamilton hits his first free throw.
I haven't seen much of him throughout the first half.
Hamilton gearing up again for another free throw. Puts it up there. And he is perfect on this series of free throws.
The turnaround for the Pioneers so far looked like the Tigers were kind of getting a good lead and getting comfortable with it. Pioneers have found their way back in the game, only trailed by 6.
You can't get too comfortable with this Pioneer team unless you go up by way too much. And Hamilton almost blocks that shot, and it is missed. And looks like they called a foul on Hamilton.
Good defense from Kyle and Benton Hamilton there. I think if he did foul him, he just got the forearm when he was coming back down with it. But other than that, great defense.
Barely got the forearm. It looked all ball. But James Williams goes for free throws. And he makes his first one. Keyshawn Coyler comes back into the game for the Tigers. James Williams, he's setting up for his second free throw attempt, and it is good. Pioneers pass it in. Hardyway passes over to Ading. Ading passes back over to Hardyway. Hardyway going, driving, looking, puts it up there, and it rebounded by the Tigers. It just rolled off the rim and rebounded by the Tigers. And there's a deep pass for the Tigers to number 20. And it is put back. That is put back by Keyshawn Coyler. And Ding taking it down. He's looking. Adieng. He's looking for somewhere to drive. He found a lane. Passed it back over to Hardyway. Hardyway now lost control of the ball. He has it back. He's looking to pass out. And he passes it back over to Adieng, but it looks like There's a stoppage play. There's a foul called on 24. That is Alec Howard. And so Hardyway will go shoot a free throw.
We've seen the same 5 on the floor for the Pioneers for a minute now.
And that rims out for Hardaway.
Both teams is already 10 fouls with over 5 minutes to play in this first half.
And Hardaway is 50% on that series of free throws. And now, Tiger ball. They are passing it all around. It is with James Williams now. He passes it over to Keyshawn Devin. Devin goes for three, and it's bounced off the rim, and it's rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway taking it, passes over to Brenton Hamilton. Brenton Hamilton driving in, puts it up there, and it is good for two, and there is a, looks like there's a foul too.
That was a good play by Ben Hamilton to get to his spot no matter what, and able to get the shot to fall with the foul.
I think Brenton Hamilton's gonna make this a 4-point play here. And the first one's up, and it's good. Nope, it's only a 3-point play.
Ben Hamilton, impressive on both sides of the ball so far tonight.
Yes, indeed. And it's Tigers ball. And it's James Williams, and he's from mid-range, and he's good. And it's the Tigers ball, and it's with Ading. Ading has them to Hardaway. Hardaway directing traffic. He's at the top, almost at half court. And he passes over to Brenton Hamilton, who passes it over to Ading. Ading passes over to Hardaway. Hardaway, good screen set by Ading, who gets the ball himself from Hardaway, who passes over to Paul. Paul for three, and it rims out. But it's in the hands of Bryant. Bryant passed to Hardaway, who wasn't paying attention. Bounces off, but he gets the ball back, and he puts it up for a layup, and it's good! With 4 minutes left, they cut the lead to 6. It is 38-32 with a Tigers lead, but the Pioneers are storming back into this game. And number 23 for the Tigers puts it up there, and it's missed, but there's a foul. Let's see who this foul is on.
I believe they're going to get Isaiah Perry. They are going to get Isaiah Perry. They got Perry, it was number 25. Jorquay Kaniki got Perry to buy on the pump fake, and Perry got Kaniki on the back when Kaniki went up with a shot.
Yep. Oh, good night.
Kaniki misses his first free throw. TJ Cross checking into the game here for Isaiah Perry.
I was like to apologize for Isaiah Perry. I accidentally called him Caden Paul that entire series of offense. Okay, here we go. Pioneers ball. It's past to Adiang. Adiang for three. He puts it up there, and it is no good. It is rebounded by the Tigers, and it is in the hands of James Williams. James Williams passes over to 23, who is Braylon Price, and he makes it. It is 40-32 for the Tigers. They lead. Ty Bryant. Pass over to Hardaway. Hardaway now. Pass it back to Bryant. Bryant for three. Bryant, and he makes it. Sinks the three-pointer from deep from three. And the Tigers are not wasting any time there. Pass the ball down, but the refs apparently called somebody out of bounds. They're saying Keyshawn Delvin was out of bounds, and it's going to be a Pioneer ball. And Bryant passes it into Hardaway. Hardaway now. You can hear Coach Key trying to direct his players. And it's a pass from Bryant back to Hardaway. Hardaway now. Pass back to Bryant. Pass to Brenton Hamilton from Bryant, and he puts it up for mid-range, and it's good. Brenton Hamilton. It's a 3-point lead for the Tigers.
Cooper Harris back into the game for the Pioneers to provide that energy and hustle.
And There's a three for the Tigers, and it's bounced off, and it's picked up by Brenton Hamilton. It's a one-on-one. Brenton Hamilton.
This could get
He's
exciting.
going up there. Layup. It's good. 1 point lead with 2:35 remaining in the half. And you can hear the crowd chanting defense. Pioneers on all sides of number 34. It's rebounded by the Pioneers. It is TJ Cross. Cross puts it back to Brenton Hamilton. Hamilton over to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris back over to Hardaway. Hardaway passes over to Bryant. And
Benton Hamilton should have shot that three when he got
he
it.
should have, but now he shoots it here, and it's missed.
Benton Hamilton was on fire. He told Coach Keaton, my bad, on the way back.
Good defense, but it's still made by the Tigers. That appeared to be Lionel Schwabe who made that two-pointer for the Tigers. And now the ball is in the hands of Brenton Hamilton, who passes it back over to Ty Bryant. Bryant with a fake pass. Passes back over to Brenton Hamilton again. Brenton Hamilton passes over to Hardaway. Hardaway passes over to Bryant. Bryant close to almost stepping out of bounds there. Deep, long pass back to Brenton Hamilton, who is driving in, surrounded by three Tigers, and might have traveled there. We're going to see what is the call here. Possession, Tigers.
Walker Dane's going to check back into the game for the Pioneers. On the floor for your Pioneers is Cooper Harris, Asa Hardaway, Ty Bryant, Walker Dane, and TJ Cross.
And Tigers ball is in the hands of Alec Howard, who passes over to James Williams. Howard has the ball again, passes it inside. It is with Schwabe. Schwabe. There's a two-pointer made for the Tigers. 44-39 with a minute remaining in the game. It's the half. It's in the ball's in the Ty Bryant, who passes over. Whoa! He was trying to find Hardaway, but it's a bit high. 55 seconds remain this half. And the possession is staying with the Pioneers. And it is ball's in the hands of Cooper Harris, who passes over to Hardaway. Hardaway now puts it for a three, and he sinks the three-point attempt. 44-42 with 36 seconds left in this half. Tigers have possession. Tigers is in the hands of Alec Howard, who passes it inside to Lionel Schwabe, who appears to charge Cooper Harris.
Cooper Harris going to pick up the reach and foul. Harris was playing his zone perfectly, was trying to knock the ball loose from behind, but got too much of the arm.
And Schwabe for free throws. And first one was good. From my angle, it looked like a stiff arm was thrown from Schwabe, but that might have been it. And Schwabe is perfect on this, and it's 46-42 with 26 seconds left. Pioneers to the ball. Hardaway's taking it down, kind of taking his time. Passes over to
No
Bryant.
shot clock
Bryant.
if you're the Pioneers. Just hang
Hardaway.
on to this one.
Bryant back to Hardaway. Hardaway directing some traffic, trying to find anything. Passes back to Bryant. Bryant back to Cooper Harris, who threw it to Hardaway, who then passed it over to TJ Cross.
I think they're going to say Cross stepped out of bounds when he got the pass. If you're the Pioneers, I would be in full court press right now, have someone on the ball, and I think that's finally what Cooper Harris realized.
And there's a three for the Tigers, and it bounces out, and it's rebounded by Ading, and he keeps it to where any Tiger couldn't have a putback. So as we go into the half, your Pioneers are down 4 with the Chattanooga State Tigers 46. Your VolState Pioneers 42. We'll be back after this half from Pickle Fieldhouse. And we are back here at Pickle Fieldhouse, ready to talk about the action of the second half of the Chattanooga State Tigers taking on your VolState Pioneers as we come back from half. If you're just not joining us, these Tigers are up by 4, 46-42. And then they start off with the ball. And you have Sean Delvin driving. It is rebounded by Brent Hamilton. Brent Hamilton now taking it down for the Pioneers, who passes it deep into TJ Cross, who just possibly, there's a foul. Foul called.
Foul number 24, Alec Howard.
And the foul's on Alec Howard. And TJ Cross goes to the free throw line. These are some crucial free throws here. This can cut it to a 2-point lead. And TJ Cross in and out on the first one. He's gearing up for another free throw. On the court right now for your Pioneers is Clemens, Hardyway, Cross, Brent Hamilton, and Z. And TJ Cross made the second free throw attempt, and it's Tigers ball again in the hands of Alex Howard, who had that foul. He shoots for 3, and it is good. Makes it a 6-point game again. And Hardyway with the ball. Hardyway passes over to Clemens. Clemens now looking, dribbling, passes over to Z, who almost lost control of it, and Z puts it up from mid-range, and it is good!
Jalen Clemens and Z both back in the game here to start the second half, and we didn't see a lot of them in the first half for foul trouble, so expect them to play some key minutes and a lot of minutes in the second half.
And there you go, James Williams for three, and he makes it. This is what we were discussing earlier before the game, halftime, and during the game. The Tigers are some really good shooters. You have to do good at limiting their attempts from 3, especially wide open shots like that. They ain't gonna make it miss most often. And now Pioneers ball. It's in the hands of Brent Hamilton. Brent Hamilton looking, pass over to Hardyway. Hardyway making moves for 3. It's blocked, and it's picked up by the Tigers. It's a one-on-one. Goes up and he dunks it. That is James Williams. Oh man, that one hurts. You let the man have a grown man jam in your own home. One of the Pioneers going to respond well. And no, there's a broken up pass. It's a one-on-one. It's James Williams again. Clemens now playing good defense, but appears to foul him. They're calling a foul on Clemens. And it's going to send James Williams to the free throw line. And Coach Key is talking with, that looks like Brent Hamilton and Clemens, who he's talking to. And James Williams misses the first free throw attempt just off the front of the rim. Not enough air underneath it.
Williams comes into the game a 70% shooter from the free throw line.
Williams gearing up for another free throw attempt. He puts it up there, and it is good. 55-45, 10-point game, 17 minutes remaining in this game. And Clemens is taking it up for the Pioneers. Clemens is guarded by Alec Howard. Clemens moving, driving, stops, passes to Z. Z now looking, passes back to Clemens. Clemens for 3, deep for 3, and it bounces off the top of the rim, and it is back in the hands of the Tigers. It is rebounded by James Williams. James Williams passes it deep. It's picked up by Alec Howard, and there's a stoppage of play. Let's see what happened. It appears they're saying Howard stepped out of bounds, and it's a pass in by the Pioneers, and it passes to Clemens. Clemens now taking the ball up for the Pioneers, and he passes over to TJ Cross. TJ looking back, passes to Clemens. Clemens now moving, looking, passes back to Cross. TJ Cross looking, doubled, passes back to Clemens. Not Clemens, not my bad, that was Hardyway. Hardyway now.
5 on the shot
making
clock.
some moves, passes back to Clemens. Clemens for 3! It bounces off the side of the backboard. That was a moving three-point attempt from the top of the key by Clemens. That is a tough shot to make, even if you're open. He had a man on him. And it's Tigers' ball. It's in the hands of Sean Delvin. Delvin passes to Williams. Williams now passes inside, and it's over to the Tiger, who looked like he just barely got a hand on that ball and was able to knock it in. Looked like it was Christian Spencer.
Nice pass from Benton Hamilton, but right through the hands of Z, as a whole new five will check in for the Pioneers. And one of the main questions in that first half was, could the Pioneers keep up their heavy, fast-paced defense? And that's what they got to keep on the second half with fresh bodies.
That five in for the Pioneers is Ty Bryant, Cooper Harris, Kyle Wesley, and Isaiah Perry. And alongside them, Bejuwak Ading. And there is a two-pointer by Ading, as I was mentioning the starting lineups. And ball's loose, and it's rebound. Well, it was got back by Ading. Ading has been just all over this court so far at the start of the second half. Had a two-pointer there. Immediately gets a loose ball now. Now he passes it into Ty Bryant. Ty Bryant gets doubled immediately at half court, and his pass intended, at least in the general direction of Cooper Harris, was blocked by Christian Spencer, and then they're going to say it went out on a Tiger, and it's still Pioneer ball. It's in the hands of Ading. Ading passes over to Ty Bryant. Bryant looking, passes over to Isaiah Perry. Perry passes over to Harris. Harris, fourth. They're saying it's a two. That's a deep two, very deep two.
As Cooper Harris, prior to that mid-range shot from him, he was standing wide open underneath the rim, just throwing his hands up in the air, wanting the ball, and finally got it.
And out of bounds on the Tigers, and it's in the hands of Ty Bryant. Ty Bryant passes over to Kyle Wesley. Wesley passes over to Isaiah Perry. Perry now looked like he could go for a mid-range, but he passes over to Wesley, who passes back over to Perry, and Perry for a layup.
Good ball movement from Kyle Wesley and Isaiah Perry. 6-point game.
And it is Tiger ball. Wide open for three is James Williams, and it bounces off the top of the rim, and it's gotten back by the Tigers. It's in the hands of Alec Howard. Howard now passes over to Keyshawn, and it's rebounded by the Pioneers, but there's a stoppage.
Bejuwak Ading got Delvin on the way down, got in Delvin's landing zone once again, and now Delvin will go to the line for 3 shots.
And he makes his first one. Not as many fouls called immediately in like the first minute of play, in like the first half. And Delvin makes his second free throw. He has made all of them. He is perfect on that series. And Ty Bryant passes it between the legs over to Kyle Wesley.
Cooper Harris won the ball once again.
Won the ball, but he misses from three. It's picked up by Ading. Ading just puts it up there, and it is good. Tiger ball. They're coming down fast and hard, but it goes off. The pass from Alec Howard appears to go off. From my angle, it looked like it just flew and went out, but they're saying bounced off a Pioneer.
Good defense from Cooper Harris. Tried to catch Isaiah Perry off guard.
Loose ball picked up by Cooper Harris, and there's a 2 on nobody, and it's Kyle Wesley, and he puts it up there. A revenge jam. A revenge attack of the basket. I'd call that a dunk. Kyle Wesley gets vengeance on the first dunk that was done by the Tigers. And speaking of Tigers, there is a 3 attempt by the Tigers, and it's missed, and it's picked up by Brenton Hamilton. Hamilton now. That's not Brenton Hamilton, that's Kyle Wesley. Kyle Wesley went up there for a layup, but it did not go through, and it was picked up by the Tigers. But there's a foul called on Isaiah Perry now.
There's a lot of chit-chat going back and forth on the court. It's number 30 for the Tigers, Leno Swaby, and Kyle Wesley getting tangled up along with Isaiah Perry. Isaiah Perry was the one who picked up the foul.
I mean, if you're not running, if you're not trying to trash talk your opponent on the court, are you really playing competitive? And there is a nice move put on by Christian Spencer.
Isaiah Perry coming up with a limp there.
There's a nice 2 put up by Christian Spencer there. And now it's Pioneer ball in the hands of Adiang. And now he passes it over to Cooper Harris, who passed it over to Isaiah Perry, who then lost the ball and is put up there by the Tigers, specifically Keyshawn Delvin.
Keyshawn Delvin, tough basket.
Gets fouled too, and he will have 1.
Beldrock Adang picking up his 3rd foul of the contest. Was once a 5-point lead, now on the brink of becoming a 10-point lead, just like that.
And they put it up there, and it rims out, and it's rebounded by Perry. Perry passes it to Ading. Ading directing traffic, driving, stops at the 3-point line, passes over to Kyle Wesley. Kyle Wesley looking, directing more traffic. He's telling Cooper Harris to get underneath the basket. He passes it over to the complete opposite side of the court to Ty Bryant. Ty Bryant for deep 3, and it is good! And it's Tigers ball again. It's in the hands of Alec Howard, who
trying to
put
oop
it up there.
Looking for an oop to James Williams.
But it's nowhere, and it's in the hands of the Pioneers again. Specifically, Adiang right now. He puts it from mid-range, and he bounces out, but Cooper Harris puts it back up there, and it does not make it. And then that has got to be an out of bounds, but it's in the hands of the Pioneers, so it doesn't matter. Ty Bryant for 3, and he makes it again! Ty Bryant makes it again!
No basket. No basket.
They're saying no basket.
Kyle Wesley and Keyshawn Delvin got tangled up underneath the basket, and Wesley pushed off Delvin as the shot was going. They put it up good so far. We'll see if it stands, but immediately Delvin was calling for the foul.
And Coach Key is huddling his team.
As of right now, the basket stands.
Yeah, right now the basket stands. I don't see anybody going for review. I don't see anybody coming over to talk to the table. It might end up staying.
But what back and forth here to start the second half?
Oh, yes, an amazing back and forth. Better than what we saw earlier late first half.
Every time it seems like the Tigers get a good lead and get a good foundation out there, Pioneers come roaring back in just a couple of possessions.
I must ask you something here. You're Coach Key in that huddle. What are you telling the Pioneers right now at this very moment? You're down 3.
Keep up with the same pace you've been playing at, essentially, and don't commit stupid fouls that could come back to hurt you later.
I agree with that. The Pioneers have 5 total team fouls right now. And it's Tigers ball. It's being taken up the court by Alec Howard.
Z back into the game along with Caden Paul.
Howard passed over to Delvin. Delvin passed over to
What
Spencer,
a rebound by
miss.
Adang.
Spencer missed, and it's in the hands of Ty Bryant, who loses the ball. And it's a one-on-one. And it's another dunk by James Williams. There's a foul on Cooper Harris.
It's a very chaotic sequence of events. What could have been a 1-point lead for the Tigers turns into what now could be a 6-point lead for the Tigers. A 5-point swing.
And it is a 6-point lead for the Tigers. It's difficult.
difficult for a team to get a run going.
Pioneers ball. It is in the hands of Caden Paul. Caden Paul passes over to Ading. Ading. They got their tall unit out here. Good screen. Screen to Bazim, but it is going the other way. James Williams has a foul, and he has all the fouls for the Tigers at the moment with 3. And Ading passes in. Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris passes to Ading. Ading looking. Passes it back over to Cooper Harris. Harris now looking. Dribbling, top of the key. Passes over to Bryant. Bryant passes inside to Z. Z now.
Got 10.
He's driving. Passes back to Bryant. Bryant. 6 on the clock. Bryant put it up there, and it hit the rim, but it is... There's a stoppage play. Looked like there's a foul on 20. It's on Christian Spencer. And so Ty Bryant now goes for his free throws. These are crucial free throws. Every possession right now is very crucial for the Pioneers. And Bryant puts it up there. It bounces off the back of the rim. He's gearing up for his second one. Bryant now puts it up there, and it's good. 5-point lead now for the Tigers, 67 to 62. And it's in the hands of Howard. Howard now passes it inside to Spencer. Spencer, it's...
Should get a jump ball.
Should get a jump ball, yes.
Great play by Ty Bryant.
Ty Bryant has just been right there everywhere today. And Ading passes it in to Ty Bryant. Bryant now taking it up there. Good screen set by Z. Bryant now driving, passes it over to Cooper Harris. Cooper Harris makes a man miss. And he's setting up for mid-range, and he puts it up there, and it's rebounded by the Tigers. It's specifically rebounded by James Williams, number 1, for the Tigers. And he sets it up for 3. And it airballs and goes out of bounds. Absolutely no mustard underneath that shot. And it is Pioneer ball. It is taken up the court by Ty Bryant again. Bryant now. Directing some traffic. At the top of the key. He's driving. Steps back. 3! He makes it!
Nice 3 from Ty Bryant. We get a timeout from Chattanooga State with that.
They feel the pressure. They feel the pressure. Ty Bryant is the hot hand for this offense of the Pioneers. I say you keep giving him the ball and let him shoot from wherever on the court.
As with that full timeout, we'll take a quick 30-second break. You're listening to WVCP, the VolState Sports Network.
And with this timeout ending, you know, I want to know, it's a timeout taken by the Tigers. What is he trying, what is the coach of the Tigers trying to do to calm the situation? What is Coach Price trying to do to calm the situation with his team? He's seeing this.
Trust their athleticism and size in my book. You have
So you're saying trust the process? Are we
Trust the process.
Are we suddenly 76ers? Are there suddenly 76ers fans in Chattanooga? Tigers ball. It's in the hands of Howard, who passes over to Delvin, who put it up for 3, and it's rebounded by Spencer. Spencer surrounded by all Pioneers, and he loses the ball, but there is a stop to play. We're going to see what happened here. Lost the ball. Some contact there. Foul is on Ty Bryant. And Spencer's now going to go with free throws. He puts the first one up. It is in and out, and that is it. It's rebounded by Adiang. Adiang now taking it up for the Pioneers. He's looking. He passes it over to Bryant. Bryant now looking, driving. He's still going. He puts it up there from mid-range, and it is good! Tie games! 10 minutes left. Tigers ball. It's in the hands of James Williams. James Williams passes it back over to Howard. Now Howard back to Williams. Williams now looking. Passes it over to Derwin. Derwin. And he hits it from three. Delvin from three. And it's a, whoa. What we got going on here? A lot of whistle blowing. It's a 3-point lead for the Tigers now. 70-67.
Told you, it's going to get very emotional. And
Very emotional. I didn't even see any shoving happen. What happened?
I believe it was number 32 for the Tigers underneath the basket got tangled up with Caden Paul after the Tigers had called a timeout. And I believe they're handing out fouls for that.
There's a foul on Paul, but again, the team has 8 total fouls. That's Paul's first foul.
I think now a question that comes into play for both teams is who can stay the most disciplined down the stretch.
I mean, this is an emotional game we are watching. And honestly, I'm actually impressed with the Pioneers at this moment. I thought coming in, with looking at the records, looking at the shooting percentage of the Tigers, I'm sitting there like, we are going to get stomped. But no, it is a 3-point game. Still 9 minutes to go. And it's going to be the Pioneers' ball, it appears.
Should be VolState ball after the Delvin made 3.
Yes, but we've seen fouls always offset almost everything. But it does appear that way.
Someone who's not been in the game very much lately for this big Pioneer run is Asa Hardyway.
And pass in. It was a pass in to Cooper Harrison. Now it's pass into Adiang. Adiang has the ball. Looking. Making some moves. Still has control of the ball. He just hands it over to Bryant. Bryant now. On a good screen from Z. Bryant's doubled it for 3. And it is no good. And it's rebounded by James Williams of the Tigers. Tiger ball. It's in the hands of Howard now, who passes over to Williams. Williams now passes inside Spencer. Spencer puts it up. It's heading off the backboard. And it is grabbed by Caden Paul. But there's a foul on Z. Did they say that was Z's 4th foul? I heard team 9th.
It's either his 3rd or his 4th, but Z couldn't really do much there other than putting his hands up, in which he did. So.
Yeah. And that is 32, Brandon Walton, who's gone to the free throw line.
Picked up, if you weren't here for us the past couple minutes, he was the one who just picked up a technical foul just moments ago.
A tech, ooh.
Kyle Wesley checks into the game for Cooper Harris.
Walton made his first free throw attempt. Does he make his second? He does. 72-67, 9:25 remaining.
On the floor for your Pioneers, it's Asa Hardyway, Caden Paul, Beljwalk Adang, Kyle Wesley, and Zivko Damjanovic.
And with the ball now, Hardyway. He's looking. He's directing traffic. And it's Kyle Wesley with the ball now. Wesley still directing more traffic. Passes over to Clemens. Now Clemens, Caden Paul. Caden Paul passes over to Adiang. Adiang.
Bob on the shot clock.
Up to Wesley. It's blocked. And it's a 2-on-3. And loses control, saves it, and it's gone. And it's now going to be a 3-on-2 for the Pioneers the other way. And there's Kyle Wesley, and it's rebounded by Z. Kyle Wesley again for 3. It's the first one. It's completely airballed, and it is rebounded by the Tigers. It's in the hands of Williams. Now Williams passed through the legs of a Tiger and is put back on a layup. by Brandon Wharton.
This game was tied just a couple minutes ago. Back up
It's starting to get out of hand again.
Back up to 7 now for the Tigers.
Wesley directing traffic. Passes over to Paul. Paul. There's a charge. It's going to be on Paul. You ever just wonder if everybody's flopping?
Yeah.
There's absolutely been no charge. It's just everybody's flopping.
Benton Hamilton will check into the game for Caden Paul, who just picked up that charge.
Stoppage of play.
We're going to get another timeout called here from Chattanooga State.
And this is a full timeout.
That full timeout, we'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to WVCP, the VolState Sports Network.
Alrighty. Back out onto the floor now. It's going to be the Tigers' ball. It's going to be passed in by Spencer. Passes it over to Howard. Howard passes it over to Delvin. Delvin now driving, surrounded by two Pioneers, and he puts it up to Wharton, and Wharton just sends it behind his head for a layup. We do not give out style points for legit points, but if that could have style points, I'm not going to lie. It was impressive, but it's a layup. I'll give it a 5. And it's Pioneer ball, and there's a travel on Adieng. It's Tiger ball.
Pioneers need a stop here.
They do. They need another rebound like it was Liberty. And there's a 3 from Delvin, and he makes it. It is now a 79-67 game. 7:21 remaining in the game. The ball is in the hands of the Pioneers, specifically Ty Bryant. Bryant now passes over to Hardyway. Hardyway, double team, passes over to Brenton Hamilton. Brenton Hamilton from mid-range, and it just hits off the front of the rim, and it's rebounded by the Tigers.
Ty
It's
Bryant.
Howard driving, surrounded by 3 Pioneers. Passes over to Delvin. Delvin now from 3 again, and it bounces up in the air, and it's rebounded by, well, it was rebounded by Adieng, but it ends up in the hands of Bryant. Bryant now passes over to Brenton Hamilton. Brenton Hamilton for 3, and it goes through! And it's a 9-point game now with 6 minutes remaining. Tiger ball. It's in the hands of Spencer. Spencer passes over to Williams. Williams from 3, and he sinks it. And it's 82-70. Ty Bryant taking it up for the Pioneers. Bryant now. Looking, passes over to Brenton Hamilton. Brenton Hamilton puts it up there. It is rebounded by the Tigers. And they're taking it up now in the hands of Delvin. Delvin from deep 3, and it just bounces off the top of the rim, and it's in the hands of Ty Bryant. Bryant now taking it up the court. He's guarded by Howard for the Tigers.
For the Pioneers, you need good possessions on offense here and good possessions on defense.
And there was almost Almost an intercepted pass from Bryant to Cardyway. And here comes Isaiah Perry in. Looks like he's coming in for Adiang. Oh, he is passing it in now. Isaiah Perry is passing it in. He passes it over to Z. Z now. In posting. And he's too much mustard on that. Sends it over and it's rebounded by Keyshawn Devlin of the Tigers. And there is a foul on Isaiah Perry. That is his fourth foul.
Perry and Devlin both went up for the rebound, and Perry just mistimed his jump and somehow got Devlin on his way down. Isaiah Perry heavily arguing that foul call.
Devlin with the free throw. He makes the one. Does he make another? 83-70 as we sit waiting on this free throw attempt. And it's no good. It's rebounded by Isaiah Perry. And now it's in the hands of Hardyway. Hardyway now taking it up for the Pioneers. Hardyway has been the soul of this offense for this season. Passes over to Bryant. Bryant now. He can shoot from anywhere. I'd trust him to. Passes over to Isaiah Perry. Perry to Hardyway. Hardyway for three. Top of the key. And it's rebounded by the Tigers. And it's in the hands of Williams now. Williams is on Perry.
I think the Tigers are going to try and milk some of this clock out real quick.
And there's a screen set by the Tigers, and it's still no good. Wasn't that a...
I believe that's going to be Perry's fifth foul, and he's out of the game.
Oh, no.
And it is Perry's fifth. Perry fouls out of this one.
And Howard is the one that I guess they are waiting on to take free throw attempts. He is back way far away from the line. And in replace of Isaiah Perry, here comes TJ Cross. Howard puts it up and he makes the first free throw attempt. And he is going for a second free throw attempt now. Puts it up there and he makes it. 15-point lead for the Tigers with 5 minutes remaining. Hardyway has the ball. He is going. Passes over to Brenton Hamilton. Hamilton now passes over to Z. Z now posting up, and there is a stoppage play, a foul. Appears to be... That's on Brandon Wharton, and that's his fourth foul of the game, too. So another player getting in foul trouble. Are we going to see two players foul out?
We still got 5 minutes left as well.
There's plenty of time. Z is going for free throws now. How has Z done on free throws this season? And he makes his first one. That looked like a really nice ball coming off his hand. Z for his second one, and it is good. He is perfect on that series.
Need a couple of big defensive possessions here if you're the Pioneers.
Tiger ball in the hands of Wharton. Wharton passes over to Williams. Williams now from the top. Puts it up for mid-range, and it is no good.
TJ Cross going to pick up another foul there. As we've seen a bunch of fouls like that tonight where TJ Cross specifically, but a Pioneer has gotten in the way of Tigers shooting. And it's led to three
fouls, led to free throws, basically. And Williams with his first. He's the second. He is perfect on that series of free throws. 87-72 with 4 minutes left. Pioneers ball. Hardaway has it. He's against the baseline. Hardaway making moves. Passes over to TJ Cross. Cross pass over to Hardaway. You have Brent Hamilton jumping in the air, calling for the ball. He is wide open. Not a single soul near him. And, oh, the pass from Bryant bounces off Hardaway's hand, and it goes sailing out of bounds. There was not a single, just anybody near Brent Hamilton there. Nobody was there. Not even fans were over in that vicinity. Pretty sure the closest person to him would have been in the International Space Station. And it's Tigers' ball. It's in the hands of Williams. Williams passes deep. Can't see the Tiger that got the ball. It was in fact Howard. Howard is fouled. And it's on Hardaway, and that's his first foul. Howard going back for free throws. And he puts his first one up there, and it's good. Howard puts the second one up there, and it's good. He is perfect on that series. 89-72 with 3:55 left in the game. Hardaway taking it up for the Pioneers. Hardaway driving, looking, loses the ball, picks it, lost the ball again, and got it back. Hardaway lost the ball twice and got it back each time. But there's a foul on Lucas Brown of the Tigers, and Hardaway will go to the free throw line with 3:48 remaining. And Hardaway makes his first one. Hardaway puts up again, makes his second attempt, and he is perfect on that series of free throws. Tiger ball being taken up by Williams. Williams is being guarded by TJ Cross, and Williams passes it over to Coiler. Coiler now passes it over back to Williams. Williams double teamed, and he loses the ball, and it's out of bounds. And it's Pioneers ball, and it's in the hands of Bryant now. Bryant taking it up the court. Bryant makes the man miss, passes it over to Brent Hamilton. Brent Hamilton for deep three, and it bounces off, and it is no good. It rebounded by the Tigers. It's in the hands of Howard now. He's taking up the court for the Tigers. And Hardaway is guarding him. And Howard passes over to Wharton. Wharton now passes to Williams. Williams going up for a layup, and he is fouled. It's foul on Brent Hamilton. That's his second of the game. And Williams goes back up now for free throws. And Williams makes his first one. You know, we knew coming into this that the Tigers were good shooters. We knew coming into this. And it hasn't really been as much 3 points as we thought there would have been going into this. Williams made his second attempt, and it's 91-74 with 3 minutes exactly left remaining. Bryant has the ball for the Pioneers, and he passes it over to Hardaway. Hardaway now at the top of the key, looking. Man misses. He's driving, surrounded by all the Tigers in the world, and he is fouled on the layup attempt. And the foul is on 35, Lucas Brown of the Tigers, and Hardaway goes back to the free throw line. I don't think all the free throws in the world are going to get this game back. But there's 2 minutes left. And Hardaway misses the first attempt. And you have a substitute for the Tigers. Warthen's coming out. And in his place is Jorclay Kanky. Hardaway did make his second free throw attempt. And now it's the Tigers' ball. It's in the hands of Williams. Williams for deep three, and it is good. 94-75. Pioneers have the ball. It's in the hands of Bryce. Bryce now looking. Trying to find anybody. Makes a miss. And there's a pass that needs to be threaded in. It's to Britton Hamilton, and he misses the layup. There's a foul. And Jorquake Kaneki fouls Britton Hamilton as he went up for the shot, and he is at the free throw line. Both teams have 10 fouls. Britton Hamilton with his free throw good. 77 points for the Pioneers. And there's a good block of a pass by Z. He just got in the lane and hit him in the chest. And the ball is with Hardaway. Hardaway, nice sailing layup. And it is 94-79. Tigers still leading with 2 minutes left. Kirk, you think they're just going to try to drain as much clock as they can?
I hope so, Samuel. I hope so.
You hope so?
But we'll probably realistically say about 10 more fouls committed.
10 more fouls, yes, in this next minute. And there's a loose ball. And it's in the hands of Williams, and he puts it up for three, and he's missed, and it's rebounded by the Tigers, and it's put back, and it's missed again. And Brown has it, and he misses.
There's
the
number
foul.
one.
There's number one. I believe they're saying that was a foul on Z. That's his fourth foul. So I guess that was his third foul earlier. Lucas Brown now, 4 free throw attempts, and he makes his first one. 95. And Z is coming out, and in his place, they brought back in Kyle Wesley. Lucas Brown for his final free throw attempt, and he sinks that one too. 96. Immediately a stoppage of play. (96-79). And Wesley passes it into Bryant. Bryant now taking it up the court. Still with the same enthusiasm as he has all game, Bryant takes it up the court. He's looking, directing traffic for Britton Hamilton. And Bryant goes underneath the basket. He puts it up right underneath the basket, and it's missed. Looks like it's a bit short. Mott had a hand on it, and it's Tiger ball. Tigers don't seem like they're just going to dribble this out here. And it's, yes, put up for three, and it's up in the air, and it's rebounded by the Pioneers. And Hardaway now has the ball in his hand, trying to find anything. Pass it over to Britton Hamilton. Britton Hamilton wide open from three, and he makes that. It's 82 points. Clock stops, and now it's restart again. There's 46 seconds left in the game, and now the Tigers might just dribble this one out. Oh, they're driving. There's points left to be had, and it's put up for two. And they're just going to let this clock run now. 98-82 with the Pioneers having the ball. And Kyle Wesley puts it up there. 84. And that is Cowler with the ball right now. I think Cowler's just going to kind of wait until the final seconds, and he's going to try to put it up to see if they can break 100.
Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing right now.
And they break 100.
And the foul.
And the foul, too. 6.8 seconds left. Can we just let this one go? Can we just let it run? Let this one run. Score now 101 for the Tigers, 84 for your Pioneers. here in the State drive-thru calling my name. I ain't nothing today, man. I ain't nothing. And free throw is good. 102 to 84. Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway. Impressive pass behind the back to Kyle Wesley, who just loses the ball. And that is your final, ladies and gentlemen. From Pickle Fieldhouse, 102 for the Chattanooga State Tigers and 84 for your VolState Pioneers. Pioneers now fall to 4-13, while the Tigers increase their record to 16-2. This has been Samuel alongside with Kirk from Pickle Fieldhouse. Thank you for listening to the VolState Sports Network on 88.5 WVCP.